Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
No time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Caleb going to throw right away. A pass complete to Odunze. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 51 yards. And the Bears will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Us out past the 20 to the 24. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah. What is up? Vegas.
Here's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. To throw, it's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a very short pickup there. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they locked it really well.
That'll give them 8 that time. And it'll be second in a couple.
43-yard line.
Vegas!
To the air, Williams. Going deep for Walker. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing, Prescott. They've got his man complete through the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, an 30-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
To throw, Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland, 31 yards. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. When you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Prescott yet again. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. They'll have the 1st down and more than that. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The kid team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And brought down, but not before catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
What is up?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Williams. Finding Walker, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Guys, Vegas, Vegas.
At the 41-yard line.
Guys, yes. Vegas, Vegas.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard
Looking to throw. Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air once more. Williams. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kirsten Loveland with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to deal with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. And he delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw once more. Here's Williams. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. He's going to take a shot to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Dallas.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll throw again. Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Prescott. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Second and a couple. To the air again, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing, Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw is Williams. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Down the right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here's Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Throwing is Williams. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 55 yards.
And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 50 yards rushing for them now to this point. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
He'll drop to throw.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
To the air, Williams. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good.
Very good.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams.
And Walker has it.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got this complete to Burden.
They'll give him 4 yards there.
4 yards.
And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
To throw, Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Bears will add to their fourth quarter lead.
And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Prescott.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. First down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And again, it's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Vegas, Vegas! Let it slip. Punch Spurs, punch Spurs! Yes. Level.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Yes. What is up? Punch Spurs, punch.
From the gun, here's Williams.
He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
What is up? Guys, Vegas, punch Spurs, punch Spurs.
Operating from the gun, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Williams. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over.
Well, the Bears will fight on another